This is what we like to see. Nice white wax. Because the bees are definitely bringing in honey now. So here you can see that they've started to cap the honeycomb over, and there's a little bit at the bottom that isn't capped over just yet. So this is a sign to say that it is now honey, and technically we could take this off because the water content is low enough now for us to class that as honey and take it off, but everybody likes to see a big extraction process, so I think we're going to leave it all on, and hopefully we'll get a few more supers on this one. But this has got, how many is it on now? Two. It's got two on at the moment, and then we're going to put on another super. But yeah, honey's coming in finally. Hello, welcome back. We are back beekeeping today, back at the nuke yard, and today we are going to be making splits to increase numbers for next year. We just had a look at all of our production hives, and they are actually doing very well now. Honey is definitely coming in, so it's a bit of relief with that. How much honey is coming in now?
A lot. I reckon a super a week at the moment.
Yeah, super a week easily. So fingers crossed this weather continues, because we are, or the bee, not we are, but the bees are definitely in high gear at the moment, trying to make up for the rubbishy spring. So what are we doing today? We have 4 nukes here at the moment, but because we don't have the space to put a brood extension on, mainly because we don't have any, we got one, and we've also run out of brood frames, which is a nice problem to have. So we're going to split these up, because it's at this time of year where you want to be splitting up your colonies or nukes, because there's enough time in the year left for them to build up nice and strong, and it's also early enough as well where the wasps aren't going to be a problem for the slightly weaker colonies that are going to be in here. And then when it does become a wasp problem, then the colonies should be, touch wood, be stronger to fight them off. So that's what we're doing today. We'll go through how we do it. Yeah, as I say, it's amazing. We've just done our hay, and in the last week that we had a look at them, they've really surprised us. So much so that on our other apiary, didn't think we were going to need any supers. Turns out we do, so guess who's going to have to go back later? Me. But you know, these are all good problems to have. I don't mind doing that too much. And it's actually where they've been spreading their wildflower seeds. Whether or not it's actual wildflower or just weeds growing back is another matter, but it's starting to green up now. So it'll be quite exciting to see what's going on. And we've also got courgettes now, there and there. I don't know if they're good nectar plants or not. You know, if someone knows if courgettes are a good plant for nectar and pollen, drop it in the comments below. I'd be very interested to find out what they produce, if anything. So yeah, we'll pop you down and we'll go from there. The sort of split we're doing today is what you call a walkaway split. So we're just going to be taking 3 frames out from here, popping them into another nuke box, and then rather than leaving them in the same apiary, we're going to take them back to the home site. Doing this mainly because we haven't got enough hive stands made up, so we're pretty full here at the moment. We've got 3 empty frames that we're going to place into this nuke. What we're going to do, we're just going to take take 3 frames out. Here, it's got a fair bit of brood on it. Without the queen, we're leaving the queen in this one. Yeah, we'll pop this one. I've already got a drawn out swarm cell here, because one of the hives at the home site, home apiary, they were trying to swarm, so we just moved them and knocked them back, took out the frame with the best looking queen cell in there. See, all the queens should be marked in here, but I'm having trouble finding this one.
Eggs, but I can't.
It's got plenty of eggs and fruit in all stages, but no. I mean, just look at that though. Nice ring of capped over honey. Been waiting all year to see this. So I've just taken out 3 frames of brood and eggs, put them into this one. The amount of bees on the wall here though, that's mad. And then we just left these guys with three frames of their original, and then just top up the rest. These are the 3 nukes that we're going to take back, as I say, walk-away split, so we are essentially walking away. So they're going into the truck to take back home, and leave these 4 up here for now. Hopefully we've knocked them back enough. We're going to let these guys make their own queens, hopefully. I mean, to be honest, we haven't had much success this year. I think we've had 1 of our own queens this year, and when I say of our own queens, I mean the bees queens. We don't graft them or anything like that. We haven't got the skill set for that. We don't have the time for that at the moment. Something I'd like to try and do, but I haven't got the time. So they're going to make emergency cells and try and make a queen from that, rightfully or wrongfully. If you know, let me know in the comments below if you think that maybe we should just buy in queens, but we've bought a fair few queens this year. It gets quite expensive. I mean, they're good, it's great, easy quick fix, but I don't like spending money, which beekeeping is probably the worst thing to get into if you don't like spending money. Didn't see a queen in here because this was a split that we made up 2 weeks ago, and they did have their own emergency cell in there last week that wasn't hatched. It is hatched now, but I couldn't see any signs of a queen in there, so I just put in a frame of eggs. So the idea of that, if there is an active virgin queen in there which is just yet to get mated, then they will just then go and leave those eggs and just, you know, rear up that and cap the brood over. Or if there's no queen in there and she hasn't successfully mated, then I'll draw out more emergency cells. So it's just a nice way of being able to see if it's queenless or if there is queen right. There we go, first nuke, and the lid has become loose in the truck. Which is far from ideal. There we go, all 3 back in one site, and the bees are very active. You can see the towers are starting to form now. We've just merged this colony here because the top one was queenless, and we kind of thought, well, it's probably best just to merge them together, because at least then it's got the numbers in there, especially when there's a flow coming. But hopefully that was the right thing. There's a really angry bee. Yeah, that's what we were doing today. And if you've already seen there's a fucking bee. So that is the end of today's video. I think it might be a slightly shorter one. just because it's quite simple. There's not too much to really show, but the bees are definitely making honey now, so we've got plenty of flowers available for them. Just hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one, where God knows what it will be, but I think the Great British Summer has returned. We're very overcast. I think this week's a bit hit and miss, but I'm a lot happier now that I've seen honey come in. And like the bees have really just boomed over the last week. It's amazing. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.